All right, here we go, wrestling fans. We're back. And the match we're going to take a look at today is Hank the Tank Jackson squaring off against the young man known as the Outlaw. The Outlaw is wrestling out of the outer limits, and Hank the Tank Jackson's representing the Slaughterloo Bulldogs out of Red Bud, Illinois. And you can see by the ultra dope blue and light white singlet that he has on that he's ready to wrestle. Both the boys are ready to wrestle. They shook hands and now they lock up. The two bulls are going at it. They're going to see who has the most dominance in terms of strength, who has the most dominance in terms of technique, and who has the most dominance in terms of overall dominance. And as you can see right now, it looks like Hank is muscling the kid backwards. We can see that he's trying to tie the kid's hands up, keep the kid's hands busy, so hopefully he can work one of his tactics in on this kid. But the thing is I know anything about this kid, the Outlaw. I know he studied the game footage of Hank, and he's well aware of the different types of distractions and tactics that Hank will try to use on him. Hank shoots in, he gets the kid's leg, and he drives through. Now let's see if he can climb up this kid. Oh, and he does get the kid's back for some points. And he squishes the kid's head down into the mat. However, if you'll notice quickly, Hank's not wearing headgear. And the reason Hank's not wearing headgear is because they're wrestling in Michigan, and Michigan is notorious for having ultra shitty tap water that gives the kids cauliflower ear at birth as a birth defect. So the Michigan officials don't make the kids from out of town wear headgear because they say if our kids are going to have goofed up ears, then your kids are going to have fucked up ears as well. And Hank's like, what should I do? What about my ears? And then now the referee's saying neutral position, and now the two boys are going to go back at it, and the referee tells them to get it underway. And now we can see right here, Hank sizes this kid up. Hank grabs the kid's head, drags him down. He tries to get the kid. He takes his back. That's a point right there. That's a point, if not 2 points, but we don't know exactly what the referee's going to give him right now. One thing we do know about this referee is that even though the camera's blurry right now, I can tell you right now that referee is none other than world-famous Hollywood star Leslie Nielsen. And Leslie Nielsen is he's having to do referee services while the actors are on strike, so he came up here to Michigan to do his referee services for an additional paycheck under the table because he's not allowed to work, otherwise he'd be a scab. And the Screen Actors Guild is not going to tolerate that from a Hollywood star like Leslie Nielsen. However, they will tolerate it from a super-duper star like Hank Jackson. As we can see right here, he's got the kid's arm. He's squishing the kid's face into the mat. He's rolled the kid over. Leslie Nielsen looks for a count, and the kid's doing his best to bridge out of it. However, Hank is doing his best to be heavy. He's doing his best to use gravity in his favor. The referee has stopped the action. And now, the action will return because the timer ran out, and it looks like the Outlaw is taking the down position because he wants to get some reversal points. And Hank's saying, I'm taking the top position because that kid took the down position. Hank said, the referee, Leslie Nielsen, said, hold up, okay, now you can get down there, Hank. And now Hank's on the top. Once again, I have to apologize for this camera here. It's blurry. Sometimes if I can't see the little viewfinder on my camera, the footage itself turns out blurry because my eyes are getting bad in my old age. And now we can see right here, the Outlaw took the down position because the Outlaw wanted to fight his way back out. He wanted to get them reversal points. However, Hank Jackson doesn't want to let him have them reversal points. So Hank Jackson's going to try his best to try and force this kid down over onto his back and see if he can get a pin right here. However, the Outlaw is a very dangerous competitor, and if he gets the chance, he's going to turn the tables. That goes without saying, because up here in the Iowa Rumble in Michigan, we got moves that are uncharacteristic of Hank Jackson. You can see right here, he's got a sideways arm bender, and if I know anything, he's going to go for a Siamese choke. And if the Siamese choke gets locked in, we might as well just call it a quits for the days for all the competitors because they will have to take a knee because the injuries from a Siamese choke. Oh, here we go. He rolled him over, and he got the pin. And Hank Jackson says, woo! That was all it took, folks. A hard-fought battle of wills can't end in the blink of an eye when it comes to Pee Wee wrestling, when it comes to the struggle of eternal wrestling mayhem that is known as Hank the Tank Jackson is victorious, and Leslie Nielsen has to go back to the Hollywood Actors Guild and explain to him why he's not broke when all the rest of the guys aren't working and ain't getting paid. Look at that, 46-16. Whoa, Hank really smoked that kid.